All you have to do is just keep swimming, just keep swimming, 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 swimming. Hey everyone, welcome to Movie Reedviews. I'm going to be reviewing Finding Dory. It's the sequel, of course, to 2003's Finding Nemo from Disney Pixar. And, Dory, who had to help, or I guess she didn't have to, but she helped Marlin the clownfish go find Nemo, his son. This time, she's starting to remember glimpses of her childhood and her parents, so she goes out to find them. So it's kind of flopped. Marlin and Nemo go to help Dory find her parents, and figure out who she is. And that's kind of what the movie's more about. I mean, they do get separated, so it's kind of like them trying to find Dory on this journey. But also it's about Dory trying to find her parents, and also in turn, find out who she is. I was worried if the side character, this funny side character from the first movie, would be able to carry this story, and she does. Actually, surprisingly, Dory can carry her own movie because you sympathize with her. I mean, she's alone a lot of times and struggling just because of her disability. She has that short-term memory loss, so sometimes she really feels alone. But also, she has a lot of optimism and bravery to go out into the world and try new things and, just be herself. And so, she can really carry this movie. I was kind of surprised by that. For those of you wondering, how does it compare to Finding Nemo? It's great. They're both great movies. Finding Nemo isn't really my favorite Pixar film, but it's really great. And just high quality filmmaking, heart, and a lot of emotion in the movie. And then Finding Dory is also great. They're both different, in different ways, but they're also kind of similar, so that's good. A little similar, a little different, but they're both great. I think it's really on par with Finding Nemo. Like I mentioned, there is a lot of heart in Finding Dory, but the movie is so fast-paced that sometimes I wish they could have focused on these, a few different, heartwarming and, slowed down scenes, because they get to something like that, and then it lasts for just a little bit, but then they have to keep moving along because stuff's happening in the plot, and it's kind of a more fast-paced Disney Pixar film. So I wish they could have focused on that a little more, but there's tons of humor in the movie. I think more than the first movie, because you have a lot of great side characters, including Hank the octopus, a couple seals, this crazy bird, and then a couple friends of hers, this whale and this beluga. So yeah, a lot of great side characters. The movie starts off really well, including a heartwarming Pixar short that I really liked. So it starts off well, but then the last act has some silliness that's going on. I can't really, or I don't want to get into it into the review, but just some of the stuff in the last act as they were trying to wrap up the plot and things were happening, and I was just okay, this kind of stuff's a little silly compared to the rest of the movie. But like I mentioned, it does have a lot of heart, a lot of humor, as well as, just those great Pixar characters, so a lot of that stuff did make for an enjoyable movie. If you love Finding Nemo, you will love Finding Dory, I'm sure of it. Like I mentioned, they're kind of similar, but they're also a little different to distinguish themselves. But also, if you love stories about families or overcoming weaknesses, personally, then, I think you'll love this movie as well. Some Pixar sequels are great, while others are meh. This one, though, I'm going to give 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was great, and in some ways it's better than Finding Nemo, but in other ways it does miss the mark just a little bit. But yeah, I think it's a great story that a lot of families will love. There you go. Drop some comments below and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the comments, let me know what's your favorite Pixar film or favorite Pixar character. A lot of them probably do come from Toy Story because that sequel or that series of films are so great, but let me know down below. Drop some comments. Like I mentioned, make sure to subscribe. I'll be having some other reviews soon, maybe Central Intelligence or Independence Day, so check those out. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.